Hi there, folks. Welcome back to Treasure Quest Mining's weekly treasure hunt series. My name is Angeline, and I'm going to be your tour guide. Each week for our treasure hunts, we walk around the shop, select 10 treasures, tag them with a little blue dot, and then that treasure is 20% off for the week. Sale periods run from Friday to Friday, and this week's sale runs from Friday, October 3rd through October 10th. If you're local to the Apex area, we invite you to just come on by and shop the shelves. But if you're not local, that's not a problem. Simply give us a call or send us an email and we can hold that treasure until you get here, or we can ship it out to you. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get started. And we're off to pick treasure number 1 for the week. If you've been following along with us for the past few months, you know that I love picking something immediately to the right when we come in. So let's pick something off of this display cabinet. We have quite a lot of different treasures here. But I keep looking back, even though I'm showing you certain things with the camera, my eye keeps going to the clear quartz. So we will pick a piece of clear quartz. These clear quartz clusters are from Arkansas, and they are really stunning. They have some of them have very tiny, very thin points, and some have super big pieces, big points like this. And so let's pick one of these little guys. How about this one? This is a $38 specimen, and it has a lot of really nice points of all different shapes and sizes radiating out of this little base. So this is a really good little piece. Oh, cool, it's like a cave. All right, so this will be treasure number 1 for this week. This $38 piece of clear quartz mined in Arkansas. Okay, now we're going to slide right over here to the end cap and pick a piece of sulfur. So the sulfur specimens that we have are from Bolivia. And of course, sulfur is known for that rotten egg smell, right? And it's really, really a super fine, delicate, almost air-like crystals that are super easy to break. Let's pick a specimen. Let's pick this one. So this is a $30 specimen. Check that out. Super cool stuff. So there we go. This will be a great treasure number 2 for this week. This stinky piece of sulfur. Okay, and for treasure number 3, we're just going to spin around and pick a piece of blue lace agate. Blue lace agate is known for its veining. And when it's in the raw and hasn't been tumbled, it has this really nice microcrystalline sparkle to it. We even have blue lace agate in jewelry, and that jewelry piece does give you a good illustration of the banding that this material is known for. But let's pick a raw piece or a piece in the matrix. And I keep looking at this one, so we'll pick this piece. This is a $42 piece of blue lace agate in the matrix, and it's from Brazil. Yeah, that is really nice. So there we go. This will be treasure number 3, blue lace agate. And for treasure number 4, we're going to spin back around and pick a piece off this second glass cabinet here. And this carnelian was catching my eye when I was walking around to prepare for today's video. And I was drawn to actually this sphere in the middle in particular. So I'm just taking a second look to make sure that's the piece that we want to pick. And it definitely is. I keep coming back to it. It's just really awesome. And I love this pocket here. So let's pick this sphere, this $22 carnelian sphere from Madagascar. This will be treasure number 4 for this week. And look at that cool little druzy pocket there. So I love all the different colors and patterns and dappling and banding and all of the words that carnelian can have. So carnelian is just so cool for all these different patterns, right? It is known as the stone of courage. The red stones are for passion and strength and courage. And this is a cool one. So here we go. This will be treasure number 4, this $22 carnelian sphere. And for treasure number 5, we're going to move right over to this main wall and we're gonna pick a piece of labradorite. Labradorite is hands down, one of my favorite stones. It's known for encouraging adventure and self-discovery. It's all about possibility and potential and new beginnings. And it is just stunning when you catch it in the right light and you see all of the colors. And it's often hard to choose, but this one's right in front and it's super flashy, so let's pick this one. This is a $24 piece of labradorite. Check out that amazing flash of colors. So we've got blues and pinks and copper. Check out this pink section down here. That's very unusual to find pinks and purples in labradorite. And a few of our pieces here have that pattern because I love those colors. So this will be great. This will be treasure number 5. This beautiful, fully polished piece of labradorite from Madagascar. For treasure number 6, we're going to slide just a couple of shelves over and pick a piece of calcite from Indonesia. These calcite specimens are amazing. I love their crystalline structure. They are very clear and very, very well defined. They are UV reactive. I keep looking at this one, so we're just going to go ahead and pick this one. This will be treasure number 6. They are UV reactive. And look at that structure. How amazing is this piece? This is a $24 piece of calcite. Oh, look at the rainbows inside. That is a lovely specimen. So, again, I'm distracted. So, and calcite's supposed to help you see clearly. There we go. I am distracted by all of the sparkly things. This piece of calcite will be treasure number 6 for this week. And for treasure number 7, we are going to stay again super close and pick a piece of orca agate. Orca agate is a name given to this bluish gray agate with big white splotches that's found in Madagascar. And it's often hard to pick a favorite piece because they all are so different in their patterns. You have to find one that really speaks specifically to you. Orca agate is known for kind of instilling peace and tranquility. Think about the ocean and the calming waves of the ocean and just that peace that you feel when you're at the beach. And I really like this one, so let's go ahead and pick this one. This is a $38 piece, and I know myself, and I know I like it because of that dendrite. So dendrites are a manganese formation that looks like a plant that grew inside of the rock. Well, of course it's not a plant, but that's what it looks like. And so dendrites are pretty cool, I think. And so anytime I see a dendrite, I just instantly fall in love with that piece. So we'll pick this one as treasure number 7 for this week. This $38 orca agate flame with a manganese, or several manganese dendrite formations. And now we're going to head over here. We're going to turn around and come to this end cap and pick a dinosaur tooth. Because we got to pick a fossil, right? I just finished making these Spinosaurus teeth in larger boxes. And so let's pick one of these. It took us quite some time. We've always made fossils in this box. This is called a Riker box. We've had plenty of this size, and it's been a long time since we've had Riker boxes in these sizes. And so we were lucky enough to be able to find some and then assemble some fossils in those boxes. And the benefit of these boxes is it really just tremendously helps to protect these super fragile fossils. Spinosaurus teeth have become exceedingly rare. We only have a few left, and you really want to preserve those teeth as best as you can. And so I love this big, huge one. So let's pick this one. This is a $118 Spinosaurus tooth, and check it out. I don't know if the camera can explain to you quite how massive that is, but here's my hand. So that's a really big tooth. Spinosaurus teeth are so fragile that when they dig them up, they are often fractured. So you can see that fracture line there where it was broken. and glued back together. That doesn't diminish the value of the fossil or the importance of the fossil. It more speaks to how incredibly fragile they are. So these cases are super helpful in preserving them. You can remove those pins and then lift the top off if you wanted to touch and explore your fossil in greater detail. But this one is super special. It's very large. Of course, the tip is worn off or broken off. And that's quite a treasure. So there we go. This will be treasure number 8 for this week. This $118 Spinosaurus tooth. Let's head down the hall to pick treasures 9 and 10. We're gonna beeline it right over here to the forest epidote because I cannot stop looking at this material. So this forest epidote material is from Turkey. Oh, look at that. It's supposed to help you enjoy life to the fullest. Any green rock is also supposed to amplify abundance or attract abundance. And one of the cool things about this stone or this material is that it has double terminated quartz points mixed in with the epidote. And I keep looking at this piece. So let's take a closer look at this piece. And I keep looking at this piece. So we'll compare these two and then decide. Oh, let's go with this one. That's easy. All right, so this piece of forest epidote is $34. Super, super, super dark green and very prominent, well-defined clear quartz points. So this is a great piece. This will be treasure number 9. This $34 piece of forest epidote from Turkey. And for treasure number 10, we're gonna spin around and pick something off of this wall. And so I've been oscillating between picking a butterfly or picking a seashell. And truthfully, I'm pretty undecided about it. So let's take a closer look at the butterflies. We did receive some new seashells this week. I went and picked a handful of new ones, and that's these larger conch shells and these amazing abalone. You guys know by now that I'm a seashell nut, but you know what? I'm also a butterfly nut. So let's pick this butterfly specimen. This specimen, this mount is new to our collection. It's a double mounted male and female monarch. And so that's super cool that they're both in the same box, right? We only have, I think, 2 remaining of this double mount. It is $69. These guys are raised on farms, and then after they pass, they are collected and taxidermied. The abdomens are replaced, the antennae are replaced so that they don't disintegrate or fall apart. And the way that you can tell the difference is the male has those big, huge dots on the lower lobes of his wings, and the female does not. And her lower lobes have much thicker and bigger blood vessels. Right, you see the difference? Yeah, there we go. So this is perfect. This is a great way to end the week with treasure number 10, the $69 double mounted male and female monarch set. Now let's retrace our steps. That'll do it for this week's treasure hunt. Thanks so much for shopping with us. We hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time.